Listen to this place roar. It's the start of the 8th grade girls CYO championship game.
It is super lit in here.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap. Christina, you ready for this? This is the main event.
I'm ready. The energy in here is awesome. Everyone seems super excited. All the kids seem thrilled, so that seems fun.
Well, the student section you can't see right now, but behind camera, I'd say there's about 500 kids behind us, and they're adorned in all sorts of colors as I guess Blessed Sacrament fans are out here rocking Irish colors, so seeing a lot of orange, white, and green up here in the stands. Our Lady Star of the Sea, they're over here, their fan section on the left side of your camera. And once these teams come out onto the court, we'll address their uniforms so that you can better tell who they are. Now, this game, like the last game, we're going to have to hope that it gets off to a hot start. We know emotions are going to run high, so typically it takes 1 to 2 minutes for these young athletes to get their composure and their emotions under control. Eliot, do you think that this game will start fast, or do you expect there to be some settling down issues?
Well, as I'm watching now, I see that Blessed Sacrament has a lot of size. Tend to, miss shots, come off, and, you can probably get some easy chip-ins. I think that we will find out in the first 2 minutes how this game is going to play out.
And as they walk out onto the court for the tip, it's Our Lady Star of the Sea wearing blue uniforms with red lettering, red letters, and a red stripe down the shorts. Blessed Sacrament wearing white uniforms and a blue stripe down the sides. It's up and controlled by Blessed Sacrament to start.
And O.L.S. comes out man-to-man.
And there's a slap on the wrist, no call. It's going to stay Blessed Sacrament basketball. They'll inbound it underneath their own basket.
Number 45 for Blessed Sacrament is Alexandria Felsey. She's their go-to.
And 45 has it now, but she is stripped. The kick out up top now. Blessed Sacrament getting perimeter passing. A three from the corner is off the mark. That ball was fired by Julia Edie. I hope I'm saying that right. I think it's Edie and not Eddie. If it's Eddie, I'm sorry. I'll say it both times. It's Eddie. Thanks, E.
You can see the jitters already starting to settle in some of these girls on the court.
Blessed Sacrament in a full court press.
O.L.S.S. brings it across. Kind of rocking Greek jerseys. I'm loving the stripes on the back. A drive to the hoop. A lot of contact, comes up empty.
And there's Felsey.
Blessed Sacrament pushing.
There's Felsey with an impact on the defensive side.
As a cross-court pass into the corner. A little bit too strong there was the pass from number 21, Ava Manzella. It's going to be Star of the Sea basketball inbounding left side. Blessed Sacrament showing a bit of a press to start the game.
They're in a 1-2-2. And they are trapping the corners. And the trap was successful there, and now they got a jump ball situation.
How's everybody's headphone volumes?
Sounds good over here.
And back on the action on the court. Drive right side, comes up empty. Still looking for our first points of the game as Blessed Sacrament brings it across the timeline. And there is a foul called at half court. And that's just below the inbound it in front of the camera. Some of the student section behind us from the general schools giving it to the athletes on the court. You're going to hear a lot of fun taking place audio-wise. The three from the corner, empty, no. And it's going to be Star of the Sea basketball. 5:45 to go here with a running clock to start the 8th grade girls CYO championship.
We got a 1-2-1-1 press, what we call the red press.
And a beautiful pass underneath the hoop, and there's our first points of the game.
Star of the Sea starting out here, we see.
Haley O'Frill comes up with the first points of the championship, and now a turnover. Star of the Sea looking to push. There's the pass ahead. A deep three fired, comes up off the mark. Blessed Sacrament now with the board.
she looked very comfortable taking that shot. So I'm assuming that the next couple of times she's open, she's going to let it fly.
Maria O'Connell, the point guard for Blessed Sacrament. She gives a beautiful pass into the baseline, and we have our first points for Blessed Sacrament.
And that was Mackenzie Felsey, the other Felsey sister.
And right back down the lane, Star of the Sea answers. Gianna Montagna putting them on the board, up now 4-2. Blessed Sacrament looking to answer down 2. High screen set at half court. 23 gives it back to 9. A little spin move in the lane. Shot up, no. It'll stay white ball. 4:25 to go here in the opening quarter.
I'll tell you, this BSS student section is wildin' right now. Wildin'.
If you want to see what this student section looks like, you can make sure and give us a follow on Instagram, Nobody Cares Sports, and you can see everything going on. As a fast break out the other end. Number 24, a block from number 9, massive. Blessed Sacrament looking to come the other way. A lot of contact, no calls.
O'Connell pulled it back out here.
And she sure did. O'Connell has it now. She stopped her dribble. She has to pass it and does. Felsey has it. Now she gives it up to the outside. A shot, no, on the wing. Star of the Sea brings it across the timeline. Dribbling from left to right. 24, Kobe. Off the glass, no.
There's some good boxing out happening underneath the basket there.
Absolutely, and we're seeing a little bit of jitters. Try and slow it down, almost dribbling the ball out of bounds. Beautiful cut, beautiful pass.
I thought there was going to be a foul there. It looked like Felsey really got pushed into.
Inbounding underneath the far side. Underneath their hoop is Blessed Sacrament. This is number 24 with it now. Kicks it up top to the point guard. Off the mark on the shot. Second chance opportunity is no good. But she is fouled and will head to the line. And that's the girl you were just talking about before, Alexandra Felsey.
Well, the Felsey girls are very tall. Their dad is about 6'8". Was a phenomenal basketball player at Farrell and at CSI. So the pedigree is there.
It's absolutely crazy in here. But Felsey pulls through at the line.
And Felsey's 1 for 2 at the line. They're back in the red press. They're back in the 1-2-1-1. Let's see if they can get something.
Oh, Lady Star of the Sea has it. Now they've dribbled themselves right into a trap. The kick to the corner, a 3. Cash! It's a 7-3 lead. O.L.S.S comes out firing.
Gianna Montagna. Like I said, she was comfortable taking the other one.
Trying to get an answer on their own. The unfriendly bounce comes up empty. Elbows being thrown, fighting for that rebound. We love the tenacity, the intensity. This is championship basketball, baby.
This is Staten Island CYO Sunday, Championship Sunday basketball, baby. The intensity is high. Let's see how this works. Felsey.
Oh, beautiful drive with the left hand, gets her own board. They're going to say no shot. She was fouled.
Like I said earlier in the broadcast, you know, Felsey has to control the backboards. As long as she's controlling the backboards, it keeps them in the game.
Here's a shot. Till on the line, that was only a 2. A long rebound, fast break opportunity for O.L.S.S. Driving, she's fouled. It does not go in, but she will go to the line to shoot 2.
We saw how big the fouls were in the last game. It really made a big difference. So let's see if these girls take the opportunity and crush these early.
Juliana Batalico is at the line.
These kids are definitely putting the pressure on her.
Like we always say, this is the beginning. If, you know, championship games, pressure bust pipes or make diamonds.
it done on the line there.
Bring it across the timeout now. Blessed Sacrament. Here's a shot from 22. Off the glass, no. They'll get a second chance opportunity. Sending it back up top. Perimeter passing now into the paint. The extra pass pays off that time. 7-5.
If they keep Kelsey involved.
And the poke away. Almost a steal there from the point guard, number 10 on Blessed Sacrament, Eva Van Cleef, showing hands, shades of Gary Payton in the glove. Here's number 1 now for O.L.S.S. That's Alyssa Ragona maintaining the handle of the basketball, dribbling to her left with a crossover, gets into the paint. Oh, Doctor, the scoop off the glass, and this student section comes to their feet.
That was a big-time move by Ragona.
Super talented there.
Absolutely beautiful possession. 9-5. Elbows being thrown.
She is fighting on aggressively on the ball.
Here's the double. Blessed Sacrament comes up with it. Loose ball, and they call a travel. I cannot believe it, and neither can number 23 on Blessed Sacrament. Mackenzie Felty just cannot believe the call. She doesn't think that she traveled. She thinks she was fouled.
She's not wrong for thinking that.
It is a 9-5 game. Our Lady Star of the Sea nursing a 4-point lead just under a minute to go here in the opening quarter.
And Blessed Sacrament is giving Alexandria Felty a blow right now at the end of the quarter. Blessed Sacrament in a man-to-man as well.
High screen. She works around it. Perimeter passing right side. Now into the corner. Almost to steal. The runner comes up empty. No. Outlet the other way. Blessed Sacrament looking to push.
O'Connell with the rebound.
Drives all the way into the paint. They call it charge. Offensive foul. And oh, man.
Good call.
I mean, you've got Alyssa Ragona out here pumping up her crowd. Listen to this place. Back in, 25 seconds to go. First half, a 3 now from Star of the Sea comes up short. Pushing the other way. Mackenzie Felty with it. Now giving it back. Van Cleef has it. The pass underneath. Beautiful drive towards the lane. Short. Blocked.
Here comes Ragona in the open court.
Ragona moves into the paint.
English.
Scoop off the glass. Good.
With the English. She had a little Kyrie Irving spin on
She
that.
out here pointing to the crowd, hyping up everybody. That's the end of the first quarter here. The site, the 8th grade CYO Girls Championship at St. Joseph by the Sea. The score at the end of 1. Blessed Sacrament trails Our Lady Star of the Sea 11-5. Cristina, what do you think about this first quarter?
Wow, Star of the Sea is really coming out aggressive here. They're looking absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see what else they're going to do. They're using so much energy and enthusiasm already. I don't know how they're going to keep it up for the rest of the game.
I don't know, E, what do you think?
I think that, Star of the Sea got off to a nice run. Their guards did a great job of getting to the hole, kicking, making open shots. Blessed Sacrament missed their shots, but I think that once the game will settle down in this quarter, and we're going to have a barn burner down the stretch. This is not going to be a runaway.
I don't think it's a runaway. I think we have a tremendous game, and for a free broadcast, you could bet your bottom dollar that you've got the best entertainment money can buy. Blessed Sacrament inbounding it on the far side. This is O'Connell has it now. That's a number that we plan on calling a lot this championship game. Felty into the lane, off the glass, left side, count it.
They sat her at the end of the quarter, and now she's back in fresh. They're going to need her inside presence.
Here's a shot now, foot on the line, way too strong. Blessed Sacrament down 4, clawing away at this O.L.S.S. lead. Now the ball given up top. This number 21, Manzella with it. New check into the ball game. 53 tries to make money along the baseline. She's rejected by the backboard. A third chance opportunity here, and a fight for the ball. Jump ball is the call by the referee.
And who's in the middle of it? Ragona.
Yeah, I think that's just going to be a number that we better get used to calling. She's that championship pedigree caliber we talk about.
Star of the Sea is real feisty this first half.
Defense!
Blessed Sacrament in the 3-2 zone now. And that backside, number 30, needs to drop.
Ella Ernesto in the game now. A check-in for the Star of the Sea ball club. Here's the pass off. A familiar number 1 getting into the paint. Second chance opportunity will go. Count it, and the foul. And that's Haley O'Friel. It's a 13-7 ball game. Star of the Sea with the early lead, and they are maintaining control.
We knew this was going to be the main event, and it's definitely holding up so far.
The traditional three-point opportunity comes up no good. It'll be Blessed Sacrament basketball. 6:35 to go here in the first half. The ball.
It looks like Star of the Sea is in a boxing one on number 9 on O'Connell.
And there's a strip, gets it back,
Felsey.
45, Felsey, a lot of contact, no call, she's blocked. And you already know it is this girl, Ragona, everywhere. Defense, offense, now the point guard, bringing it across the timeline. Stops, sets up her offense, dribbles to the right. Perimeter passing right to left, now the kick into the far right corner. Good passing here by the guards, and a tip deflection, Blessed Sacrament pushing the other way. Multiple turnovers at half court. Who comes up with it?
Looks like there was a foul out there, and these girls are not happy about it.
It looks like the foul is called against the white and blue against Blessed Sacrament. Eliot doesn't like the call.
There was no foul.
Okay.
There we go. That's the ruling on that right there.
Yeah, we don't even have to go to the replay that we can't afford. Eliot can see it with his own eyes. Back to the action on the court. Number 22, Sienna Anderson. Sienna Anderson's the floor general.
Let's see what they can do in this against this 3-2 zone. Star to see. Blessed Sacrament in 3-2 zone. They're very long.
Here's the dish to the corner. They're having a hard. And we have a stoppage in play as a projectile has come from the student section. Looks like a blue ball landing on the court.
There's always got to be one.
The enthusiasm is getting a little away from them.
There's always got to be one.
There's always one. I thought you were in control of this student section. No worries to any of the fans at home. It was one of those blue bouncy balls that you play in CBS with when you're 3 years old.
You have a clear view, don't you?
Sure do. Well, we have a turnover here. It looks like a traveling call was called against Our Lady Star of the Sea. Very, very rare. Blessed Sacrament bringing it across the timeline now. 45 with it. Dribbles to her right. Passing around the perimeter. Now a cross-court pass. O'Connell fires just in front of the three-point line and hits.
I can tell she's going to be the main scorer on that team over there. She's looking good so far.
Shout out to Mom and Dad. Janice and Teresa did a fine job of raising that young lady. She's a star on the basketball court. As now this Vergona, and shot from the left side comes up empty. Star of the Sea. Blessed Sacrament trying to change momentum here. See if they can get things going in their favor.
Felsey on a driving kick.
Beautiful pass on the outside. The shot comes up empty. Last touch by Star of the Sea. Blessed Sacrament to inbound underneath their own basket.
Hey, you see, I'm here. The hit squad's here already.
I'll tell you, when we have Ray, the kids are pretty much climbing over the glass. So, Eliot, you've done a tremendous job of keeping these kids at bay.
Well, 'cause I got the
We
hit
can
squad.
see everything because of you,
Thank you.
and your authority. 13-9. O'Connell at the line, trying to cut into a 4-point deficit. Second quarter of the 8th grade girls CYO championship. Their first shot is up and too strong off the back rim, no. I know it's early, Cristina, but we talk about the free throws. It is the championship. You got to have them. It's the charity stripe for a reason.
You really can't stress it enough. It always makes such a big difference at the end of the game.
Second one, no. O'Connell trying her best to get her own board. They've trapped her in the corner in a double team, and they force her into a turnover. Oh, a beautiful play.
Absolutely great defense there, the way they work together to trap her on the edge there.
And there's a tipped pass. Excellent defense from Star of the Sea to answer. Breaking down the zone here, they bring it across. 32 has it, dribbling to her right. A floater, the runner, comes up empty. O'Connell with the rebound. From right to left, she brings it across. Beautiful passing now. Everybody touching it. She decides to keep it, E. And she's going to dribble it right off.
I kind of thought she got hit, but, you know, you got to be strong when you make those moves down low.
Yeah, you definitely got to come up strong.
Kelsey just seemed frustrated with herself, not so much looking for a call. Star of the Sea with it now. They still have a 4-point lead, and a girl hits the deck hard as she goes for the basketball. That's number 1, Alyssa Ragona. She's a Hawkeye. Anywhere the basketball is, you could bet number 1 somewhere near it. Here's the inbound. A long inbound pass is retained top by number 8, Ella Ernesto. Drive into the lane, no good. Blessed Sacrament fighting for the defensive rebound. They get it. A foul is now called against number 32, Juliana Batalico. Blessed Sacrament's inbound down 4. They've been down 4 seemingly this entire second quarter. They really need a basket here. O'Connell now passes it across the court. Felsey with it, giving it. Shot by number 30 there. Brogan comes up no. Oh, underneath with the left. She's fouled. She can't believe it. She's going to the line. She's going to shoot 2. E, tell me what's going on out here.
Well, Blessed Sacrament is making a concerted effort to get the ball to Alexandria Felsey. She's got to be stronger in her and more convincing in her moves, but she's at the line shooting 2 here.
Well, the first one is up and true for Alexandria Felsey. Her teammates all congratulate her and say job well done. 1 more to go here. 2:10 remaining in the first half. Cristina, you already know, huge free throw here.
Yeah, hopefully this confidence spills over into this next shot here.
The second one is up and too strong off the back rim, no. Star of the Sea maintains possession, up by 3. Just over 2 to go here in the first half. And here is a deep 3. Off the mark, maintained by Blessed Sacrament. Gotta watch the travel. Now that's 21 driving into the lane. She's fouled! Count it! Oh, doctor, listen to this crowd roar. That's number 21, Ava Manzella, coming up with the huge bucket, and she'll have a chance to tie the game here at the line.
That was a tough drive.
These girls are doing everything so effortlessly.
You can tell that they earned their number 1 and number 2 seeds in this basketball tournament. The shot up, off the mark, and O.L.S.S maintains possession, bringing it across the timeline, left to right, dribbling it into the far corner. Now the kick-out pass, and a stolen by Felsey. Number 45, she's having a game, E.
Well, I just was informed that that's Mackenzie and not Alexandria. They mixed the names up.
Oh, my heavens, 7-11.
But Mackenzie is starting to warm up.
So they're sisters and we messed them up?
And we messed them up.
We're in trouble. We are in so much trouble. Well, Mackenzie's getting busy. You can buy her an ice cream.
At least we know it's a family affair here.
I tell you, she's gotten so busy that she's given Blessed Sacrament their first lead of the game at 14-13, and with a running clock, just over 1 minute to go, this has, in fact, turned into a nail-biter.
Let's see if they can get the ball back to Mackenzie. There it is. She's touching it.
Danielle Harrell in the game now. A new point guard checked in for Blessed Sacrament.
But once again, you know, Mackenzie makes a move. She turns and pivots. She's got to be ready to rock. She's got to be ready to go. And she's waiting.
your name? Spell.
A lot of jump balls this game. These girls are definitely being aggressive out there.
Excellent commentating, Cristina. You are unbelievable at this. You were born to be a color commentator.
Doing my best out here.
Halftime just 43 seconds away, and we're going to have John Suslak, the head coach of the boys JV basketball team here at St. Joseph by the Sea, as our guest.
Coach Josh is a great guy, and he's a great coach, and he got his St. Joseph by the Sea squad a city championship as well.
Oh, they're just dominating down here. 22 to go, and here's a beautiful steal.
Oh.
She is fouled, and she's going to head to the line. That's Cian Anderson.
I didn't think that was a foul.
You might not have thought it was a foul, E, but I'll tell you, it was a tremendous defensive play by Cian to steal that ball.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely lots of effort out there. Just a little too hard on that free throw, unfortunately.
And so they are not able to capitalize yet. If she hits this, it will be a tie game. And it is knotted up at 14, 19.3 seconds to go. First half in the championship. Woo! Three-pointer off the mark. Our Lady Star of the Sea with a chance to take the lead before the half ends. 5 seconds on the clock. And a walk called against Ragona.
Just saved last segment there.
4.6 seconds to go. Will they be able to score? Here's the deep three off the glass. No, we're knotted up at 14. As far as I'm concerned, it's 0-0. When we come back, we're going to have a guest on this program for halftime. I'll tell you what, though, we are powered tonight by our friends at Seppi Pizza Bar, Ralph's Sports Bar, LeBron Team Realty. Nobody cares sports, no religion, no politics. Make sure you give us a follow on Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. In just a moment, when we come back, we're going to be joined by the boys JV City.
What? The girls city champion.
Girls?
Varsity, yes, the girls varsity.
Oh, you
coach.
killed me. Yeah, because the other guy said the girls varsity head coach.
Yes.
Thank you, John
Yes.
Suslak.
Yes.
Exactly.
A city champion.
City champion. Back in a second. All right, everybody, welcome back to the program. I mean, it was about 2 minutes here into halftime before we had the kids just completely take over the booth. E, I thought you had control over it. What's going on?
Listen, I had to send the hit squad out. My man, Coach Josh Suslak, had to send the hit squad out to come take care of this.
That's exactly who we have in the building right now. It is the boys JV. What's varsity?
The varsity girls coach.
Eliot, take care of it.
We have the varsity girls coach of the city champions, St. Joseph by the Sea Lady Vikings here, Coach Josh Suslak.
Thank you. You go ahead, go ahead.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Oh, listen, we're proud to have you on. I am actually happy to have you on. I'm just terrible at my job.
No, that's all right. It's all right. Don't worry.
He knows nobody cares.
He already knows. So we have a short half here, and you know that, right?
Yep.
So what we did last game is we're going to have you commentate with us for the third quarter. And then when we get a stoppage and play about halfway through, we'll give you a break, and you can go back to being a normal person. But
sounds good.
Listen, before we get started here in the third quarter, tell me about the unbelievable run you guys had.
It was just a great season overall. 26-4, most wins in school history. City championship, Archdiocesan championship, New York State championship. So, it's always good when you win your last game of the year, and that's always the goal. So happy we accomplished it.
Absolutely, Coach. Can you just talk about a couple of your players that really helped your team shine this season?
Oh, sure. We had such a great starting five. It's real nice when you get five that click together and work together like we do, like we had this year. Can't say enough about Danielle Williamson, number 21, sophomore guard. She's just relentless, super aggressive. Really came on towards the end of the year. We had two seniors in our starting lineup. Mackenzie Iannici, who's probably one of the top three-point shooters for girls basketball in the entire city this year. Jamie Strom, power forward, four-year varsity player, real dominant down low. And then we had freshman Angelina Hodgins, who's got a bright career ahead of her. And, she got adjusted to varsity about probably better than any freshman I've ever seen. And then we also had Brooke Corbett.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
And there's our first points of the game here in the second half as
nice
number
shot,
23 drills it from deep for Our Lady Star of the Sea.
But definitely talk more about Brooke Corbett.
Brooke was she just got voted this week to the as the Defensive Player of the Year for CHSAA. All unanimously voted by the coaches, and she was on the top of all of our press. Led our team in deflections, steals, assists. Made the all-league team this year as a junior. So she was just incredible. She had a big junior year and really started coming on offensively down the stretch too.
I tell you, when the few times that I've watched her play, you give her a challenge and she accepts the challenge.
Yep.
She wants to guard the best player on the other team.
Always.
She wants
always.
to, she's probably one of the most unselfish kids I've ever watched play on the girls' side.
She is. There's plenty of times throughout the year that we had to try to get on her to be more aggressive offensively, take the game in her hands, try to score more. I wanted that from the beginning, but she recognized how well her teammates could score, and she loved setting them up, so she kind of just fell into that role. And
so basically she told you, shut up, coach, and let me do what I need to do.
Yeah, I listen to her more than she listens to me, and that's fine.
And that's no problem with that. I love a kid like that.
It's all good. We have a great
Chelsea
relationship.
in the lane.
We always love a kid that can coach us.
Yeah, and she can. Her basketball IQ's through the roof, so she was a huge asset to us.
Absolutely. So you basically have your whole team coming back next year.
Yeah, we lose two seniors out of our starting lineup, Mackenzie and Jamie, which hurts because they're all heart and soul. And Jamie was our lead rebounder, Mackenzie our lead three-point shooter, and she got a ton of open looks with the way our offense is run and how our guards could slash to the basket. But we got a JV City championship team. So there's a good chunk of them coming up, and a good freshman class coming in. So
I'll tell you, I watched your JV team, and you got a 6'2" girl who I think has phenomenal footwork.
Yep.
And I think if she gets stronger and a little bit more confident, she could be one of the most dominant players in the city.
I think so too. Next year could be a big adjustment year to varsity for her. But if she continues to improve the way kind of the track she was on towards the end of the year, she's going to be a real good player for us. And we always play without a big, so to have that'll be a nice change of pace as a coach to have.
Because you can't teach height, Coach.
No.
I'll tell you, Coach, I'm sorry that I butchered your name and your occupation over and over and over
That's
again,
all right.
but we're happy to have you here in the booth here as we have a barn burner, as you could tell.
Great
people
game.
don't usually miss much when we talk, and only one basket has taken place. It's a 17-16 game. We were tied up at 14 all at the half.
I tell you though, these girls play really hard.
Yep.
Starting to see these girls guards is so tough.
Mm-hmm.
They're pushing the ball at a pace, and then it's like David and Goliath because Blessed Sacrament is so tall.
Yeah. I think maybe the big court here is helping Star of the Sea in this game.
As you see, O'Connell brings it across the timeline. Now perimeter passing and a travel called there against number 21 from Blessed Sacrament. And that's Ava Manzella. turning the ball over. 5:07 to go here in the third quarter. 17-16, Star of the Sea with a 1-point lead.
Western Sacrament is still in the matchup zone.
Yep. 22 with the ball now. That's Ian Anderson. The kick back to 24, Montagna. Anderson fires a deep three off the mark, tries to get her own board. No, a fight for the loose board, and a jump ball called on the floor. Cristina, it seems like these two teams have kind of settled down and put themselves into a half-court basketball game, not so much running around like they were in the first half. Do you think that's going to change or stay the same?
It looks like their zone defense kind of slowed the game up a little bit, which I think is kind of important right now. They need to get their heads back on straight and kind of refocus here.
Passing around the three-point line comes up no good for Star of the Sea. But Ragona doing everything she can as that's number 8 on Nesto, banging one from downtown. That's her foot was on the line, so it's a 19-16, Star of the Sea with the lead. O'Connell with it now. Good pressure being shown here by Star of the Sea on D. Felsey has it. The turnaround move in the paint. Good. 19-18. Coach, what'd you make of that one?
It's a great spin move. She's got varsity footwork already.
And you know what? The thing that she did was she went right away. She didn't stand there and wait for the defense.
No hesitation. I like that. Be aggressive.
This is O'Connell coming up, working around a screen. They push the ball across the court. Give and go. O'Connell in the paint. Good! And just like that, Blessed Sacrament has taken the lead.
Future Lady Viking right there.
She is. She's so good.
That one's coming?
Yep. O'Connell.
She's a player.
Yep. Yeah, we're happy to have her. Looking forward to her future.
Pass deflected, but they're going to call a foul on Felsey. And that is Alexandra?
That's 23 is Alexandra.
Yo, somebody did us dirty with the rosters. They switched these sisters' names, and the family hates me. It doesn't matter.
It's all right. Big Bill is good with me.
All right, here's a pump shot three from the corner fake. The runner, no, gets her own board. She's fouled, and they're going to say no shot.
Before the shot.
Well, with 2:44 remaining here, 2019. Want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors and supporters out there watching the Nobody Cares Sports Network with partnership at locallive.tv. Our Lady Star of the Sea inbounds the ball underneath their own basket.
And if you're tuned in live, North Carolina has ended the Cinderella run of St. Peter's.
Well, you might as well tune into this game. It's better basketball. We have a timeout called on the court. Coach, it's a tremendous opportunity to have you up here on the booth, especially being a city champion. Very rarely I find girls and boys JV squads get city titles. When was the last time that happened?
You mean JV and varsity?
JV and varsity. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, now both programs being able to win championships this year. It's super successful year for the program all around. We couldn't be more proud of the girls we have.
I'll tell you, it's getting a little bit chippy out there on the court right now as they're diving for these loose balls that are turning into jump balls. Elbows being thrown. It's a one-point game with a running clock. Championship.
That's what happens when the money's on the line. When the money's on the line, we going all out.
Yep, they're leaving it all out there on the floor today.
Temper's definitely running high. You can see it in the girls.
Yeah, that's number 10 with the basketball now. She slips, but they're going to call it travel.
Good call there.
And that's Van Cleef. It looked like Eva might have been a victim of a wet spot. Either way, rules are rules. And it's Blessed Sacrament with a 1-point lead right now, I believe. 1:33 remaining here in the third quarter.
It's crazy how much faster this game is going in the 7th grade.
And we have a timeout on the court right now by our Lady Star of the Sea. This timeout brought to you by our friends at Seppi Pizza Bar, 3 Navy Pier Court in Stapleton. Make sure you check them out today. Of course, Joe, the owner of Seppi, is alumnus of Farrell. So I'm not sure, he might not be accepted too well down here. But their pizza's banging, so make sure you check them out. You know, we can't be biased here, all right?
Nah, it's all Staten Island. It's all good.
Absolutely. 1:24 to go. Free throws not playing a critical part in this game so far. Turnovers really not being a factor. It's turned into a half-court game. First half was very back and forth. Do you think it's going to stay this way throughout the rest of the way, boys?
I think that if the game stays in the half court, it favors Blessed Sacrament because of their size. Star to See has small guards. I mean, so they want to be able to push the ball. I would like to see Star to See even press a little bit more and try to apply the pressure to kind of break this game open a little bit. But if they're both going to play half court basketball, I think it favors Blessed Sacrament.
I like that, E. Thank you for your insight. Back to the game. This is Star of the Sea making moves in the paint. Velsey comes up with the board. High pressure now by Star of the Sea. Full court press. 1:12 to go here in the third quarter. A beautiful passing in the paint. The extra pass could pay off. No! Second chance opportunity doesn't go, but she's fouled. And that is Alexandra Velsey going to the line to shoot two.
I would love to see Blessed Sacrament be a little stronger when they're going up for these layups.
Excellent. I agree with you. You got to be strong when you're there in the paint. You got to know you're getting down to the critical time in this ball game. First shot up, no. Free throws, although we haven't seen many opportunities at the charity stripe, they are proving to be wildly critical.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to see much of a gap in score this game, so these small points here definitely all matter.
Second one is up and good. Blessed Sacrament with a 2-point lead. 1 minute remaining here in the third quarter. And passing into the corner now, 24 runs into a brick wall. It's going to be a jump ball, and it'll stay blue basketball. .1 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. That's number 32 with a deep three. Coming up, no good. But Chalico trying desperately to give her team a lead. O'Connell brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to her left. And Velsey now getting money in the paint. It's Blessed Sacrament's largest lead of the game, 23-19.
You want to stay in this half-court game, and they're punching it in. It's going to be a long night for Star to See.
And good defense there by Velsey, coming up with the block. O'Connell with her head up. The floor general looking to push. And there's a costly turnover. And then a foul called against number 23 from Blessed Sacrament, Alexandra Velsey.
Blessed Sacrament size here starting to really give them an advantage.
And look, they got size at the top of the zone, at the bottom of the zone. There's just size everywhere for them. Look at that.
Now there's a steal at half court. They slow it up. Now they speed it up. And a hard foul. And that is actually going to be against Montaigne. If you're going to foul somebody, make sure they don't make the hoop. Is that right?
Yeah, she gave a good hard foul there.
That's the old,
but they have the speed.
That's the old school Charles Oakley rule.
Yes, he had no defense. He just beat people up.
You always need an enforcer out there.
The Oakman recently kicked out of the Garden. Shame. Back to the action on the court. First shot up is good. 24-19. That's number 7, Riley Thompson at the line. Those are her first points here in this championship game.
The crowd is definitely getting antsy back here.
It's out of control, Cristina. You could just call a spade a spade. Second one is good. She gets the friendly roll. Blessed Sacrament with a 6-point lead. And the student section's throwing stuff at us. That's the second time. All right, that's the end of the third quarter here.
Got a Mentos still.
We got a cap the first time, then we got a Mentos the second time.
Gets wild up here.
It's getting wild.
Is that what I'm getting paid in today?
Yes, bottle caps and Mentos. At the end of the third quarter, the score 25 for Blessed Sacrament. Our Lady Star of the Sea 19. As we say in football, put your fours up. John, it was a pleasure having you in the booth. I'm sure you're going to tell me not to start my car because, you know, the way I butchered everything. But
It's all right, and it's Josh, not John.
No! Are you kidding me?
Hey, maybe I need another state championship before he knows my name.
That's fine. All right. Nobody cares. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Thank you.
Cristina, that was embarrassing. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, but I feel like you're used to that by now.
It's super. I never have a normal day. Josh Suslak, varsity girls head coach.
There you go. And we are in the scary hours.
That's right, scary hours. Put your fours up. It's championship title hour here in Huguenot, Staten Island. We're at St. Joseph by the Sea High School. I don't know if I'm tired or what, bro, but it is getting scary. 25-19, Blessed Sacrament, 6-point lead. This place is packed, it is crowded, it is tight, it is tense. And Our Lady Star of the Sea about to buckle down on defense if they can. Quick shot, gets off quickly, obviously. No good. Star of the Sea has it. They bring it across the timeline, dribbling from right to left. There's a deep three coming up short. And she'll get it again. She is fouled. It seemed like she was passing in the act, so it will not be a shooting foul. Shouldn't be a shooting foul. Dog, they're giving her a shooting foul.
She was on the way up, and
I felt like she was passing.
no, she was on the way up.
Thank you, Eliot.
No problem.
First shot is up and good.
Ball don't lie, right?
Ball don't lie. That's all you know. Gianna Montaigne making the first of two. The second one is up and no. And Star of the Sea comes up with the rebound. Here's the second chance opportunity. The cross-court pass is now maintained up top. Onesto has it. She's the floor general. She gives it over to 24, who fires a three off left wing. No. O'Connell passes it up. Kelsey with it. Driving to her right. No. O'Connell with the board. The putback. No. A third chance opportunity is no good, but she's fouled and will head to the line. And this girl is a power forward getting her money in the paint today.
Maria O'Connell is activated. I guess, seeing what it could be like as she heads to sea in September, I'm playing on my home court, so I better show out for Coach.
Yeah, she definitely looks comfortable out there.
The first shot is up and no good, and you see the parent section reeling and agonizing with every shot these girls take. As she makes the second, it's back to a 6-point lead, 26-20. Star of the Sea brings it across. Here's the pass into the far corner. And almost lost it there. Everybody seemingly touching it until Kelsey comes up with the steal. O'Connell now dribbling it. And she is fouled. They're going to call a push with the arm against number 10, Haley O'Friel.
Star of the Sea is just getting completely outworked by the size on Blessed Sacrament.
Well,
There's
you
only
can
so
see
much they can do.
there is a sure size differential right now.
What Star of the Sea can do is speed the game up, and they're not.
Absolutely. And here's the pass into the paint. Her first bucket of the game. That's from number 7, Riley Thompson. 28-20. Blessed Sacrament with their largest lead of the game. That three-point opportunity comes up short. A mad dash for the long rebound. Star of the Sea has it. 6:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Dribbling around the double team, they evade pressure. A long three-pointer at top is no good. The student section giving it to her, and the parents saying, don't worry about it, baby, shake it off. Sometimes you got to Taylor Swift that, you know what I mean? 6:02 to go here in the fourth. O'Connell has it. She gives inside to Kelsey with the left hand. She misses, gets her own board, and is fouled. Like you said, they're not going fast.
Much stronger there.
Yeah, Star of the Sea should be pressing, trapping, You know, they have these fast guards, and they should be making sure that like they're forcing Blessed Sacrament's guards to be uncomfortable. But they're allowing Blessed Sacrament to bring the ball up and dump it inside, and Felsi's making them pay.
I feel bad for head coach John Suslak, who went from being a commentator with nobody cares to a security guard here in the stands.
He's down with the hit squad. He's keeping them off our back.
That's what you got to do, because they're throwing stuff. Are they not throwing stuff? Everybody's sick of us here in Huguenot. Don't worry, we're almost done.
We're completely being bullied by the 8th graders.
It's happening again.
Yeah, I think we need to be walked out by security at the end.
Probably. 29 points on the board for Blessed Sacrament as O'Connell makes her first of 2 shots from the charity stripe. This girl, E, has been the one. She has been the answer for this Blessed Sacrament team so far in the second half.
She's been playing very well.
Shot comes up empty for Star of the Sea and a turnover. The inbound is to O'Connell. No pressure being put on here by Star of the Sea. They're seemingly okay with this 9-point deficit in the half-court offense.
They do have someone staying with O'Connell, though. It does seem smart.
It looks like they're doing a triangle in 2, but...
And Felsi gets the offensive board. Easy putback. Not much defensive pressure there as Star of the Sea calls timeout. 5:13 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It looks like Blessed Sacrament is starting to take over and run away with it. I don't know where this came from.
They're playing, Blessed Sacrament is playing at the pace that they want to play at. And, you know, it looks like Star to See wants to, you know, doesn't mind playing at that pace, but they're not being productive playing at that pace. So, you know, as I've been begging Star to See to pick the pace up. You know, get into some traps, some pressing. You know, something where your guards, which is your strength, can get into the open floor and get some layups.
I'll tell you, they have the speed, E, so they need to use it. Now is the time. You got to slow down these big bodies somehow. You got to move around them. You can't run through them. You got to move around them, and they're having a hard time in the paint. Extra passes go a long way right now, but with that extra pass, you can be a little lackadaisical. They got to watch the follies and keep their hands tight, right?
That's right.
31-20, 5:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. Star of the Sea dribbles it across the timeline from right to left. The point guard passes to her left. The cross-court pass intercepted. Blessed Sacrament. This is Felsi coming up with it. And she's fouled hard from behind.
She seems to be all right. She got up pretty quick. She shook that off. That's a hard player right there.
Getting a little chippy out there right now, Coach.
It was always my favorite part about playing in the girls' leagues.
Referees doing their best to maintain control as the players are getting emotional, and rightly so.
It's a big game for these girls. They've been working really hard for this.
And it's going to be Alexandra Felsi going to line, and it was her teammate, Riley Thompson, standing up for her. No extra fouls were called. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity. First shot is money.
You love to see that confidence.
Second shot is up and good.
What happens? You step to the line and make 2.
Largest lead in the game for Blessed Sacrament, 33-20. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Like, start to see, if you watch, they're starting their offense so far out. Like, there's nothing like saying, like, we need to play with a little sense of urgency.
Yeah, you would think with the size difference, they'd want to be on these girls.
Oh, my goodness. The high kiss off the glass goes in. A beautiful shot for Ella Onesto. And that's the first basket that Star of the Sea has had since Christ was a carpenter. 33-22, 4:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Will they be able to build on that momentum?
I mean, even that shot, it was a tough shot. You know, it was, 1-on-2 to the basket. You know, they need to pick the pace up. make Blessed Sacrament scramble and work. You know,
I want to see them come back out the way they did when the game first started. These girls were running around with high energy. They were stealing the balls. They were deflecting. I need to see them come out and pull this out so that they can try and win this game a little bit.
And that type of energy that they were bringing in that first quarter is no longer there. It's like they're being, deterred by Blessed Sacrament's size.
Falsita inbound now, and she gets it to her sister. O'Connell brings it across half court, and she is bumped right there. And I believe that trying to do their very best to draw an offensive foul. That's Alyssa Ragona who's going to pick up the foul.
She could not get her feet set on that.
Absolutely. It was extremely tough, and you just look at the size of Blessed Sacrament. You got to keep your feet moving in that situation. You can't get 1 foot planted. The ref's going to call a charge or a blocking foul every time.
Every time.
And unfortunately, these girls are just going to blow right past them.
With 4:26 to go here, it's an 11-point deficit for Star of the Sea. And it's their head coach, Joe Mazzella, who's going to have to chalk up an alternative game plan if his girls are going to come away with the championship.
She's right there.
O'Connell at the line and a 1-and-1. First shot up is good. Her free throws down the stretch have been impressive. She has missed just one, I believe, of four or five free throws.
This is a tough young lady right here.
Second one is Cash.
You're going to be hearing her name a lot in the next 4 years, that's for sure.
35-22 is the 13-point lead. Our Lady Star of the Sea down by their largest deficit, and it couldn't come at a more worse time late here in the fourth quarter. Jump ball, it's going to remain blue basketball. Star of the Sea to inbound.
It looks like Star of the Sea might be getting a little frustrated out there, and I hope they can really pull their heads up.
Here's a three from the corner, going to be short. Maybe fatigue starting to become a factor. And here's a shot from 16 feet, right side, no. Second chance opportunity also comes up empty. Belsey has it, she'll give it to O'Connell. Manzella with it, dribbling to her right. Here's a three from the corner. Julia Eddie? No. Falty, I know that name, and we called it several times. Another easy 2 points in the paint. It's a 15-point lead.
They are punishing them inside.
Here's a three from the corner. No, but she's fouled. That's Eva Van Cleef. She's going to go to the line and shoot three.
These free throws could be big here.
You just got human anatomy all over your back and shoulders.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no social distance now.
There's no coming back.
None. Go home and take a shower, light a candle.
Oh, my goodness.
We've been abused mentally and physically. We did it for the love of local sports.
For the love of the game, baby.
Second shot off the mark. Whew.
She's got one more to try and make this.
And you know what? I've had some friends that I know that say, you know what, now you don't got to worry about the team. You got to go for stats. But either way, get this money, girl. You're at the line, get your free charity. Shot is up and good. That's what I'm talking about. 37-23, 3:29 to go here. And a full court press being distributed by Star of the Sea.
Yeah, but they got a trap.
O'Connell splitting the double, driving with the left. Oh my goodness, she almost had a second chance opportunity on that as well.
If you can't get the ball out of the best player's hands, then it's gonna be hard. Here we go. Start to see.
Montana with it now, giving it off to 22 Anderson. And And it's blocked, deflected by Feltzy. Blessed Sacrament comes up with it. Just under 3 minutes to play. It's a 14-point lead. They are in absolutely no rush, seemingly on cruise control as the runner comes up no from right to left. Feltzy with the board, and they'll reset their offense.
All Blessed Sacrament needs to do is take their time and look to get layups, but
shots off the mark, no. Second chance opportunity, no. Star of the Sea comes up with it. O'Connell hounding on defense despite the big lead.
And if I'm Coach Eddie, in this type of game, I'm like, we are not shooting threes for the rest of this game.
Absolutely.
We are going to get a layup after a layup after a layup because Star of the Sea can't score on them inside.
Yeah, they really seem to be struggling to get past these girls inside.
Almost working their way out of a trap, and a timeout is going to be called on the floor. With 2:07 to go here from Staten Island, we're at St. Joseph by the Sea High School. I'm Danny Chanod on behalf of Nobody Cares Sports. My color commentators, Eliot Wilson, Cristina Perez. Guys, we've had a tremendous back-to-back championship games here. E, what do you make of your experience down here in Huguenot tonight?
Listen, lifelong Staten Islander. I've come to a lot of CYO Sundays, CYO Championship Sundays. This brings back so many memories of being a kid and coming out here and watching my bros playing the games and playing championship games and seeing a lot of kids that I've coached over the years playing this game. So I love it. I love to see the community out. Thank you to St. Joseph by the Sea for allowing us into this wonderful facility as O'Connell drops to the basket and finishes.
As you said, don't take threes, get your money in the paint. That's exactly what they're doing.
That's it.
That's their largest lead of the game, 39-23. A three from the far corner comes up empty. And you could start getting that sparkling apple cider on ice. A little bit of the bubblies.
As we would say, warm the bus up.
That's right, warm up. You're so heartless. Warm the bus up.
Warm the bus up.
You can see Blessed Sacrament seems really happy here. They're excited for this game.
They are absolutely excited.
It's looking like they know they have it.
This is 8th grade basketball. You're going to be in high school next year. You're going to be all right.
They have tough skin. Tough skin. Blessed Sacrament controlling it.
A lot more games to win and a lot more games to lose, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
As we're seeing the home crowd of Blessed Sacrament serenade the gymnasium. And I think we're just going to see the girls pass it around a little bit back and forth as we're seeing some substitutions possibly being made.
Well, Blessed Sacrament has emptied their bench, and so I would say that this game is over, and so has Star to Sea.
Well, we want to give a big thank you to everybody that's been a part of this tremendous broadcast today. Everybody at St. Joseph by the Sea, the CYO organization, for inviting us out.
Definitely big shout out to Mike Neely.
Tremendous.
For having us out here. And we hope to be back for the boys' championship game, right?
We are going to be back here in 2 weeks for the boys' championships game, 7th and 8th grade. If you like what you see here and you like what you hear, make sure you subscribe to Nobody Cares Sports on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Cristina Perez, what do you make of all this? Good times?
Such a great game. I love to see these girls playing hard. It reminds me of my days playing in the leagues, and it was always fun. I love to watch these.
It was a lot of fun here today as the shot finally comes in off the left wing. Good for Juliana Batalico, getting some points. 39-25, 27 seconds to go. And here's some fight at the end of the game for Star of the Sea. That's 22 driving with the right lane. The scoop, the right hand, Sienna Anderson. She's going to go to the line here, E. She said, listen, there's time on the clock.
Listen,
I ain't backing down.
Listen, the game ain't over until the clock goes zero, so.
Yeah, I'd much rather see these girls still fight their heart out.
You get an opportunity to play, you play hard. That's it.
100%. Who knows what will happen next season?
When your number's called, you got to get in there and you got to do what you got to do.
It's really that simple.
It don't matter how much time's left on the clock, and some of these girls checking in now for the first time all game, they don't care what the score is or how much time is left. All they know is that they want to play. Tremendous stuff here. We're so happy to be a part of this. This is youth sports at its finest. And Staten Island putting on a tremendous display of what a tremendous organization and league looks like. CYO, you've done a tremendous job with these girls all year. And we look forward to being here for the boys' game. Just under 20 seconds to go. Blessed Sacrament going to dribble this ball out. Eliot Wilson, Danny Chanod with Cristina Perez. Nobody Cares Sports. It's been a pleasure as Blessed Sacrament's 8th grade girls are going to be your 2022 champions.
Congratulations.
What an awesome game, girls.
Absolutely fantastic. And to everybody out there tuned in, wherever you may be, from New York to Hawaii, Florida, Missouri, we appreciate you. No religion, no politics. Thank you, 70 Pizza Bar. Thank you, Ralph's Sports Bar. Thank you, LeBron Team Real Estate. Thank you, Coach Eliot Wilson. We had great guests tonight, man. We had Jessica Rosalbo. We had Josh Suslak, JV and varsity coaches of the girls' basketball programs here, right? I finally got that right. Cristina, it was tremendous. Thank you so much for doing your first broadcast with us. I hope you had a good time.
This was an awesome first time, and I better be on the call for the next one.
You want to be on the next one?
I'm already here.
She's hooked.
Share, 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 share.
Like E says, share, share, share. And if you missed this game live, you can always catch it tomorrow. We'll throw it up on the YouTube machine. Make sure you like and follow locallive.tv. They are blowing up and doing a tremendous service to the community, as are we. If you like just sports, nothing else, no religion, no politics, give us a follow. I'm Danny Chanod. Until next time, congratulations to both St. Clair and Blessed Sacrament on winning the championship games here, right?
Peace.